Hey, Cappies, how are ya? I'm popping up spur of the moment for those of you that have been waiting for me. It's been a month since I published. As many of you know, I've been out on my sacred walkabout and a lot has transpired. Like you, Capricorn, I carry earth energy. For those of you that are new, welcome. Wonderful to have you here. So, I have been going deep into the earth sign journey. And for you, Capricorn, this year ahead, we're going to talk about it a lot. So, I'm going to keep this video relatively short. I did a live stream today that was quite long, somewhat rambly, just a visit with all the subscribers. There are some significant changes coming to my channel, and many of those are described toward the end of that video, so feel free to take that in, hopscotch around at your leisure and check it out. There's a lot of information packed into that video. Okay, about the destiny, my guides are talking about the karmic destiny and the sacred destiny. So Cappies, you know I love you with a passion, and what my guides talk about is the way you are literally leading us through this massive shift and change in a very shamanic way. So if you've been following along for the last 3 years, you know my guides have been talking about, to you specifically, about your identity as kings, the sacred kings of the universe, the way the shamanic change is coming forward. So the first card that's out today, no surprise, we have this notion of shamanic shift and change, the ancient ones. It's the first card in this beautiful deck, the mystical shaman oracle. So we see you carrying forward this energy. We know that you are here from the very ancient places, the places where the ancient shamans were able to transcend time and the passage of time, the movement of time. My guides have been talking about it a lot. In fact, it's what I have been experiencing since I have been here in Santa Fe. Actually in New Mexico in general. So my guides are saying the words transcendental, transmutation, transformation, transit, all the T's they're talking about. So Cappies, this is your moment, in a sense. This is the zenith of your power. You have reached this ability now to transcend time. And I'm going to be talking about it a lot and very specifically in 2020. The shamanic energy that you carry as a Capricorn. Here in this time, to use your energy to bring forward the transmutation of all that exists in our consciousness and beyond. Okay, so I love that. And utilizing that energy, of course, we see you flying across the rainbow. So we're talking about the Rainbow Bridge. We're talking about the places beyond time. The ability to utilize and manipulate, my guides are saying, time and destiny to bring us forward into the place where we are meant to be traveling while we're in our Pluto return, coming back as a group of beings in this place to bring forward the shift and change that was started when the last time that Pluto was in conjunction with Saturn, and all the constellation of changes that came forward. It always indicates massive shift and change, usually from the bottom up. So there we are, and you are at the heart of the sacred circle, bringing the energies together in order to free us, use the blade, in order to let go of anything that doesn't serve us. And we know, if you're not following the astrology, please go deep. Take a look at Molly McCord. I was talking about her today on the live stream. So the wind, the sacred wind that's blowing, in a sense, but also what is happening as you lead us through time's destiny. The energy, when the year is done, is going to be handed over to the air signs, and the shift and the change. And my guides are talking about the expansion of, they're talking a little bit about the air sign, the mental energy, the notion of Aquarius, which is where we're going. So you have been doing the heavy lifting for quite a while. And you are now, because of all that heavy lifting, you're at the top of your power. So I love that in the past, what's been indicated is the notion of kings, but now we're looking at it this way. Okay? Now you are in the ability to take flight into the center of the sacred circle of all existence to cut us free and bring us into this place where we're meant to be. So, Cappy's, good gracious, what could be better than that, right? I love it. So, as a destiny, my guys are saying all those words are lots of jumble coming through. And you know what? Look, there we are, Cappy. I just did Virgo. I'm trying to be brief today. I want to assure you, we're going to go deep, really deep in 2020. We're going to be literally weaving the tapestry of the soul family that shows up here in order to make the quilt the sacred fabric, to create the fabric of the universe coming forward. When this journey, this very difficult journey that is about death and rebirth and tragedy and the ability to come forward past this, because of all the things that are going to be revealed about this battle. 9 of Swords, the moment, the zenith of the anxiety coming forward. And if you're in the United States, well, really, I know, I'm an American. The whole world is watching. It's not just us that's coming forward into this massive loss and the anxiety that attends the loss that we're going through in order to go through this battle, to finish it. And we're almost there. So take heart. This is what my guides, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is what they want to talk about. This thing that we're going through right now. And look, what's next to it? This is you. Cappy and you, we know. So there we have the 10 of Wands. The moment has arrived when you don't have to carry this burden anymore. Actually, it's this way, isn't it? Okay, Cappy? You're at the height of your power. Your energy is going to move us forward through this journey while this transmutation takes place with all the wisdom that exists in the universe. You see all the sacred animals there? Moving us into, pardon me, oh gosh, pardon me, this beautiful shift and change. And you get to put the burdens down. It's the last moment because now your energy has coalesced within you, and it is you that's going to lead us through the shift and change because of your power. And look, there we go. 2 of Swords. Did you see the beautiful eagle, sacred vision, flight, effortless shift and change? You're going deeply inward. In this month and in this year ahead, you are literally taking this leadership position because this is where the circle of humanity is at. And it's time for that to be finished now. So I'm glad that my guides are acknowledging you, beautiful Capricorns. They're saying all the ones I know and all the ones I don't, because I know a lot of Capricorns. And they are literally using their power and their experience to put the burdens down because they've been carrying Pluto all this time. In your first house, it's almost over. And now you get to go deep into the energy to literally bring forward the lightning bolt. So in the traditional tarot, we see a woman blindfolded sitting in a chair in front of the water element with 2 swords pointing to the sky. You're literally going inward to bring forward the energy and the knowledge that's meant to be revealed to you to bring this balance and this decision. It's your energy that's bringing humanity forward. I've been saying it for years. It's really true. So the purpose of my guides are talking, okay, they're saying the words. What I'm getting is the lightning rod. You have been, and you will continue to be the lightning rod for the intense energy because you have the strength to carry it. And because you've been carrying it and you've brought it to this place of going deeply inward to connect with the sacred divine energy, to allow the change to come forward so that all of humanity can put down this burden that we've been struggling with. It's the sacred pathfinder. A lot of words coming through like that, okay? And this is why. Cappy, look at that. The sacred hermit. In this deck, it is the counselor of truth. The earth energy that goes deep is able to stand in its own place out in the wilderness, and my guides are saying the wilderness of this that's been going on, to put the burdens down, come into your sacred identity by being the lightning rod. Okay, that's what's going forward. So you're almost done, Cappy. This is almost done. And these are the things that you have achieved actually for all of humanity, many of you in your own life. So coming forward on the 10th of January, we have a lunar eclipse in the sign of Cancer. We have Cancer in the North Node until May, and Capricorn in the South Node, and then things are going to begin to shift. There's going to be a lot of turmoil, as everybody knows. While we go through this shift and change to put these burdens down and finish the transformation, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is the transmutation that you are experiencing and that you are helping all of the earth beings come through. It's quite lovely. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know, that's the Page of Cups. And so a new start into love energy that is meant to flow onto the earth. This woman's destiny was to turn into a river, along which a lot of sacred, okay, my guides are saying evolution and passage and shift and change. So that's why we see it displayed in that way, okay? So in case I forget, I will post a picture of the reading on the community tab when I'm done. And look, this just came out for Virgo. So here we have in the position that connects your human life what this journey is about this coming year. Of course it's about change. That's a Wheel of Fortune. So it's not just about shift and change. It's about shift and change that actually sends out the seeds of the new structure that's being created while you are finishing your work to bring down the things that don't serve us. Because you're strong enough, Capricorn, whether you like it or not, deep down you are. And you have been through a massive cycle of shift and change for the benefit of everyone. So there's the Temperance card. Do you see the portal? We are talking about this eclipse is coming forward on the 10th. So my guides are saying read up. If you haven't looked at Molly McCord, she's a sacred astrology. Okay, my guides are calling her a seer, things like that, okay, because of the way she interprets what's happening with the planets. Go look. There's a lot of information there. Really important for all of us to be very informed this year in particular, because we are at the point where the great shift and change comes. We've been preparing our energy. My guides have been talking about the fact that we are our purpose. You don't have to look for it. You are here. You came through to be here for this moment. So this is the moment on the spiritual realm when all of the alchemy begins to happen because of this, because of what's coming forward for you, because you're going to put the burden down. So there's you as a sacred vessel. That's the sacred goddess Coventina. She is the butter churner, and she has her entire attention on you. And she's going to bring your new form into being because you are letting go of that which does not serve you. It is literally going to go through something that feels like a massive loss. Many of you that I'm in touch with have been through a lot of loss because you've had Pluto in your first house. So next comes the King of Battle. Do you see the moon there? So we have two indications of this eclipse that's coming forward on the 10th. Very important, okay? My guides just said, mind your P's and Q's. So, Cappy, again, take a look, okay? There we are. That's the line that's on the table. So this is your earthly foundation. You've come in to the place of the wisdom holder. And now you begin to flow this love energy that you've built up within you. As you've been going through this massive shift and change, this is the change that's coming. These are the seeds that you are planting. My guides have been talking about seeds for a long time. If you've been following my channel, you know. So, King of Battle, Sacred King, lost his hand in a battle, therefore was thrown off the throne, had to go through a mystical healing. So the clarity that is coming to you because of the shift and change, and the clarity that you are resting upon because of your station. And again, I just want to, my guides are talking about seeing there's the king. So Kip, you know, if you've been following my channel, the kings show up much of the time when we're talking about you. So this king was able to come to the clarity that was needed. And when that moment of clarity came, and where is it? Hang on a sec. That which did not serve him fell away. He was able to free himself. And in that moment, he regrew his hand. So all these indications about the moon cycle and the eclipse is coming forward, something magical is going to happen. Open yourself to the energy, Cappy. All right, this is the start of your new journey. I'm very, very, very happy to see it. Look. Look. Okay, so 4 of Pentacles. In this deck, it's about the wisdom holder driving those people who are creating malfeasance, trickery, lies, etc., stealing things. See the cracks in the sky? And this is the wisdom holder standing there with his magic wand going, all right, that's enough. First of all, give me my stuff back. You're not allowed to take from me through deceit. And if you don't stop, you're going to be banished, turned into a beast, and banished into the forest. So this is what your energy is doing in this year coming forward. I think the struggle now is going to turn away from the inward challenge that you've had, and you're literally going to be the energy of Pluto that has been in your first house, driving out, recreating, crumbling, tower moments, that which does not work. And so you sit very calmly in your place, holding your pentacle, and you're not allowing anyone to move you off your spot, spiritually speaking. So this is about coming into your strength. It's really fabulous. And the underpinning of it is this beautiful flow of love energy that allows you to drive out that which doesn't serve you while you sit very securely in your spot. I love this. It's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. So Cappy, I hope I always say it. Thank you so much for your willingness to incarnate in this place, in these sacred moments, in order to take this kind of initiation. Look, beautiful. The dedicator of sacred lore. So we are all, this is the Hanged Man. He is taking the amulet. Do you see the energy? That's what my guides are talking about. And we see again this notion of being blindfolded in order to take up the sacred energy. It's about the type of initiation that causes you to use blind trust and to understand what you have been marked for in this incarnation. So that's the goddess of sacrifice who bestows the amulet. So, the Hanged Man, there's a lot of history there. If you don't know it, check it out. It is running all through this particular reading, and it's going to run through this year. A new phase of coming forward into this sacred place in order to be the energy of transformation. So my guides have been saying this for a while, and I've been a little hesitant to repeat it. But in a sense, if you think of the story of any sacred martyr that has come through our knowing, our awareness, as we have come through the eons, my guides are saying, this is what this is about. So it's about the sacrifice that you have made to come into the sacred knowledge that you have gained, because you have the strength to go through a death and rebirth process. So I just want to remind you, that's where we started. That's what the guides are talking about. Okay? This death and rebirth that you have been through, that has felt tragic for many of you. Horrible things have been experienced. Some of you have lost the fabric of your existence. So these are the moments in which the payoff, my guides are saying the word payoff comes. And look, that's the Ace of Swords. So this moment of inspiration. So where I am in the Northern Hemisphere, it's winter. And this sword, this prophecy, this destiny about clarity, do you see all the purity in this card? That's where your energy is going. That's what we have all gained because of the journey that you've been willing to take as an incarnate being in this place. So in this deck, aces are prophecies. So Capricorn, again, I want to thank you. This sword is initiated by the north wind in the season of winter. So as we come into these conjunctions that are going to happen multiple times over 2020, the first of them is coming forward very soon. All right? So your power has been restored to you. This entire story has been a prophecy about coming into full clarity and leading us into that place so that all of humanity can stay in a place of stability, go through the transmutation. This is the moment, just before this eclipse comes, as we prepare, as you prepare to go on the sacred journey of 2020. All right? A prophecy about destiny coming forward, a prophecy about the transmutation. That's what the blue garment is all about. It's the moment just before you grasp the sacred sword of victory and the prophecy and the destiny that is meant both for you but all of humanity. You know, in a certain way, Cappy, you know, when my guides are talking about prophecy and the cards come out about prophecy, we are really talking about shamanic energy that is prophetic, that has been destined for many, many eons. And so if you're a Capricorn, you're watching this video, no matter where it is in your chart, take a look so you understand how the transmutation is going to come forward. You know, there's links below the video to my website. You can certainly queue up a reading, my guides are saying, if you need it or you want it. But understand, make sure you look at the astrology, because the prophecy that you carry literally as quantum energy here in this place, spiritual energy, the moment is arriving now. So steady yourself, acknowledge yourself, be good to yourself, pamper yourself, stand in your power, because the moment arrives now. With this eclipse, it's coming forward. And Goddess willing, I'll be here 2020. The changes that are coming to this channel have everything to do with weaving the tapestry, creating the new structure, allowing what is meant to fall away to fall away. So no matter how you entwine yourself with that, just understand that there is, my guys are, they're saying words about the kind of celebration that is meant to happen when a prophet comes forward. So without getting into, you know, crazy unhinged, I was just talking about narcissism today. It's not about the narcissistic view of these things. It's about you as an energy being and the prophecy that you carried with you in your energetic DNA. Because most of you, I believe, Cappy, have been here many, many, many times. And so you have taken this initiation step, and which is why you're ready to carry this energy forward to free us all as a class of beings for this new soul journey that's coming forward. So, Cappy, quite beautiful. Look, there's the sacred bowl again. You see that? It's quite lovely. You've been in and out of this bowl a lot of times in the last couple of years. So there you are, your journey, the prophecy about your soul journey coming forward in a form that's very liberating. So let's just, I'm going to pick a rune for you, okay? And then we'll wrap it up for the night. So a lot of information in the live stream. You know, it's hard to encapsulate it, and I had been gone for so long, I just wanted to chat. But I'm going to be making some videos. There's going to be a lot coming through the channel. And beautiful, look at that. Okay, Cappy, check it out. I'm going to read to you just briefly from the book about this. It's quite lovely, and it's perfect given the way the cards came out. So we are talking about sacred signals from the universe. Hang on one sec. Let me take a look. So this is, given everything I just said and the way the cards came out, this is associated with the trickster god, the coyote. I just watched a long documentary yesterday about coyote medicine. Fascinating the way that the population of coyotes all across, well, the place where I am, all across North America, it's exploding in these last couple of decades. So you can find that on YouTube. So basically, this is the messenger rune. It is about signals from the universe. And the keynote is about receiving messages. So messages and signals and gifts. So this is a timely warning. It may be seen as a gift. The message may be that of a new life unfolding. And I really, they're dialing down on the prophecy, prophet and prophecy. That's the energy that you carry. So when my guides talk about know your energy, know that you are your purpose. The energy that you carry is here to help weave this tapestry, the new structure. And you're the center post, Cappy. Of course you are. Because you have the strength to carry this energy of all the things that have been coming forward. Okay, Pluto, etc., etc. So take care in these days to be especially aware during meetings and visits and chance encounters, because destiny's coming forward, particularly with persons wiser than yourself. And when the messenger rune brings sacred knowledge to you, you are truly blessed. So Loki is the ancient trickster from the pantheon of the Norse gods. So the tricks and you know what's going on in the world. I don't have to tell you. All the my guides call it crazy town. All the crazy town stuff. That's the energy that you're dealing with. But we see you holding the sword of destiny and coming forward now with your energy from the ancient shaman who were able to transcend linear time. So I'm not exaggerating when I say the words that I'm saying about your sacred identity, Gabby, okay? So please make sure to acknowledge yourself and what you carry and your purpose in these times. When this moment is over, you get to go back to your own life, renewed and restored and fully vested with your own power and your own sacred knowledge. And the love energy that's going to flow out of you is going to blow everybody's mind, I think, the people in your life. So, Cappy, thank you. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to look forward the next couple of months, given what I know about what's happening with me. I actually will have access to internet. The past 30 days have been really intense. If you want to hear about that, go look at that long discussion that happened today, okay? So, Cappy, thank you so much. I'm going to click back to the YouTube control room for a minute just to see who might be there. Hi, Crystal. Blessings to you, too. It's resonating. I'm really glad. Gosh, I'm trying to be brief, and I could go on for hours and hours. So check in. The weekly readings are going to be able to come forward for the next 2 months, and then I may be traveling on again. So there are a lot of changes coming to my channel. I'm going to be able, I believe, due to some changes that have manifested for me as an earth sign, I'm going to be able to start offering channel memberships. It's coming at the perfect moment because I am going to be traveling around the world to be with people like you, Cappy, as a fellow earth sign, when we start weaving this tapestry. So the universe is taking care of the destruction phase. The earth signs are going to begin to weave the tapestry together to build the new structure. So that's the kind of strength you have. That's why we see you showing up like this all the time, okay? So, great to see you, Crystal. Thanks to everybody else out there. I will post the picture of the cards on the community tab. Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of announcements coming forward. Yeah, my guides are telling me to bite it off. All right, so thank you very much for being here. I'll see you in a week or so. All right, hope everybody had a lovely holiday season, and it's time to rock and roll now, okay, based on this fabulous Capricorn foundation. Thanks, gang. I'll talk to you soon.